we now know a South Carolina state trooper is one of two people charged with the death of a 4-year-old in Oconee County.
State agents say former trooper Joshua Latimer and Destiny Dionne are both charged with 2 counts of unlawful neglect of a child. The coroner says the child died Friday morning at a home in Walhalla. The State Department of Public Safety says Latimer was fired on Friday after his arrest. He was hired by that agency in January of 2017.
Also breaking, a former teacher assistant has filed a lawsuit against Spartanburg County School District 5 and the superintendent. According to the filings, Lauren Vaughn was fired from River Ridge Elementary on September 15th because of a post on Facebook quoting Charlie Kirk's words about the Second Amendment. In the lawsuit, Vaughn claims she was wrongfully terminated. 7 News has reached out to District 5 for comment. We have not yet heard back.
There's a new shopping experience coming to a spot that you might normally already go to. Our 7 News' Christine Scarpelli. She shows us a thrift store in a new area this morning. Looking forward to it. Good morning.
So exciting. Near the Swamp Rabbit Trail, absolutely, Olivia. We're going to have a blast here. Okay, so I'm excited to show you the loft. Autumn's Loft is the boutique area of this new Goodwill store. There's a lot to see, used book area, as well as just great prices and a lot of organized clothing. Because I'm going to be honest, I get hot flashes, Shantae,
That's right.
when I think about thrifting. The patience, it's not in me. But we're coming, and we can do it here because you guys do a lot of the work for us.
Yes, absolutely. Well, the great thing about Goodwill, not only all Goodwills, but especially Goodwill at the Trail, is very organized, it's very fresh, it's got a brand new look, right? It's all still about supporting our mission to put people back to work. But we are creating spaces in this thrifting world where you can come in and have fun, right? It doesn't give you hot flashes because when you walk in, right? When you walk in, you're like, oh my gosh, where am I? Is this like, upscale boutique? Really, It truly is at thrifting prices. So we're excited about what we're doing here at Goodwill the Trail. We have our grand opening coming up. It's Wednesday. Okay. It opens at 9 a.m. at 115 Haywood Road for all those thrift lovers out there. But even if you're not, you can come and just look at the space.
Yes. Give me the outdoor.
Yes, so outdoors, we have an amazing outdoor. It's truly community meet mission. We've created spaces where folks can come in, they can walk their dogs, they can get water for their dogs. We have a water station for you. We have a pad where we're gonna have food trucks. We have green space, we're gonna have chess games. We've got a space where you can sit and take that book from our second story store, and you can sit and read right outside, right along the trail, and see people walking and coming by and families gathering. It's truly a unique
We'll show people some of these items, and tell me about the job training. Where does the money go?
Yeah, so 90 cents of every dollar that is spent in our retail stores funds our mission to put people back to work. Just our last year alone, we helped over 10,000 folks utilize our service. Over 6,000 were placed in jobs, and that's just in the upstate and Midlands. We couldn't do it without our donors and shoppers. It's spaces like this that allows us the opportunity to offer those services for free.
Used books, such a cool thing. There's so much to offer here. Again, Wednesday's grand opening, Saturday's community day. You can come out and see it. I opened this how-to book because it's not just Dolly Parton's fictional love, these great books, to emergency delivery if you're alone, having a baby, fetal hiccups, and everything in between.
That's right.
They've got it all here, guys. What do you think of the boutique?
I love the boutique. Christine, you never know if you have to deliver your baby on your own. Now Goodwill has a resource for you. You know,
just
hey,
in case.
I'm here for it. Maybe
prepare.
Maybe pick
You're
that up.
ready.
Yeah,
just
amazing.
Ready. Talk about hot flashes.
That's right.
Thanks, Christine.
Thanks for joining us for 7 News. I'm Julia Keener. We begin with breaking news. Spartanburg police are investigating after a juvenile was shot and killed. It happened just before 1 this morning on Amherst Drive. When they arrived, authorities say they found a boy unresponsive in the kitchen with at least 2 gunshot wounds. We're told medical assistance was given. Sadly, the victim was pronounced dead at the scene. The coroner has not released the victim's name. Investigators believe the victim was sitting in the living room when multiple gunshots were fired from the front yard, shattering a window and striking him. Police are investigating. If you have any information, you're asked to call the Spartanburg Police Department at the number on your screen. A man is behind bars in Cherokee County after deputies say he confessed to murdering a man that went missing more than 3 years ago. Deputies say it all started when the Cherokee County coroner identified the remains of Kevin Brookshire, a 47-year-old man who went missing back in 2021 in Spartanburg County. Investigators say they found his body in the backyard of a home on Robb School Road in Gaffney. During their investigation, deputies identified John Rice as a person of interest. We're told Rice confessed to the murder on Friday. The sheriff's office hasn't provided any information about a potential motive. Rice was denied bond. The investigation remains ongoing. New tonight, those attending Clemson's football game had a chance to experience what life was like in South Carolina 250 years ago. 7 News' Scarlett Lisjack has more on an interactive blast from the past.
Clemson students, parents, and fans had a unique opportunity to step back in time and learn about history.
In the center of campus, the American flag flew high as Clemson fans swapped their orange attire for wigs, hats, and toy muskets.
Today we have a big activation right here in the middle of Clemson, and it's a step in the life of what it would have been like in the 18th century, about the Revolutionary War time.
Molly Fortune is the CEO of SC250. The state-funded organization is tasked with commemorating the 250th anniversary of the Revolutionary War in South Carolina. And one of the ways they do it is by bringing the past back to life.
It's all about meeting people where they are. You trip over history in South Carolina all the time, and here's a chance to just walk through Clemson on Parents Weekend, a great weekend where people are out, and just trip over history.
As fans descended Death Valley for Saturday's Tigers game, they had the opportunity to wander into an 18th century encampment.
We're giving people an opportunity to wear a little bit of colonial garb that the backcountry woodsman who's in the militia or something like that, that he might have a chance to, he or she actually might have a chance to experience. So we've got the tricorn hats, hunting frocks and hunting shirts, and some muskets and pistols and powder horns.
Relics from the past, costume interpreters, and even an appearance by General George Washington himself all tell the story of how resilience and self-determination can change the course of history.
They came down here through the Great Wagon Road with wagons. They carved an existence out of the wilderness, and they were self-sufficient. And so then to fight for liberty, they sacrificed everything.
Everything is touched by the American Revolution and this great American experiment, and we forget that. And it's important to go back and say, wow, what was done with this greatest breakup letter ever in the history of the world, and that formed a government such as ours that is still a great experiment.
In Clemson, Scarlett Lisjack, 7 News.
SC250 will have more events across the state, including at the State Fair in Columbia. Around 200 South Carolina National Guard soldiers are back home today after a month-long mission in Washington, D.C. The 4th Battalion, 118th Infantry Regiment supported D.C. police with security, patrols, and public safety. Officials say soldiers helped tourists, responded to emergencies, and helped catch a robbery suspect. We're told Georgia's National Guard has since taken over responsibility.